We'll get it big.
I haven't seen him.
Come on, Becky, straight in, lad! Straight in! Scratch your head!
We're here after the Loughborough Heanor game where the score is just finished 2-0. With me I've got manager Glenn Clarence, assistant manager Steve Huntington and coach Kenny Shinfield. Kenny, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit lost for words. I'm not quite in the same position as the management were on Saturday. 2-0 against the side that are a long way down the table from where Heanor are sat, with players told what to do with a game plan. What happened for it to finish 2-0?
Good question. We didn't play to our ability. I don't think one of their players, and I don't mean this disrespectful to Loughborough Uni, but would get in our side. We didn't pass the ball well enough. They weren't enough desire and passion. We didn't work harder than them, and in the end we were lucky to get a draw. So that's it basically.
Okay, Steve, we've gone ahead and we've had to equalise in the 92nd minute, near enough the last kick of the game. Is it a case again of we've gone ahead, we're trying to play football, we're trying to keep going, Loughborough have managed to get one, heads have dropped?
I don't think we deserve to be 1-0 up. We went 1-0 up because players finally listened to what we told them to do. They did that for 5 minutes. We went 1-0 up. They stopped listening again. We went 2-1 down. Didn't deserve the equaliser in my opinion. It's a very frustrating night, Tony. It's a very frustrating night for fans, I'm sure. Believe us, it's more frustrating for us. I think Kenny saying that not one of them would get in our team. I wish I was in their dressing room, because there'd be 14 players that would listen to what the manager tells them, which was quite clear from the off. You know, it's not often the side at home sits with 10 men behind the ball, camped in their own half for probably 75%, 80% of the game. But they had a clear plan. We knew that from probably minute 2. We knew how they would play. We spent time in the dressing room saying how we needed to play. Unfortunately, for some unknown reason, players didn't carry out the instructions that they were asked to carry out. And when you don't do that, whether it's pub football on a Sunday or whether it's Step 5 or Barclays Premier League, you don't win football matches. And talent is completely irrelevant. So there's the reason. Being really frank with people, no excuses. Well done to Loughborough, well done to Loughborough's management team, and well done to players that listened to instructions and carried.
Come on then, let's go! One, Jay!
The instructions of their manager, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get 3 points.
Excellent, thank you. Glenn, sorry mate, I've got to come to you. I think I'm in quite a privileged position being able to do these podcasts where I get to see the reactions straight after games. Sometimes I don't want to be anywhere near you three, I'll be blatantly honest about that. Sometimes it's an absolute joy to talk about games. I see the anger, I see the frustration, I see the joy when we win. Today, what's it like as Heanor manager after seeing your team draw 2-2 at Loughborough?
First of all, I don't think we need to be derogatory to Loughborough. We've said on previous podcasts that this league is different to the Northern Counties East League. The Northern Counties East League has probably got 4 or 5 better teams in it than this league has, but all the way down the table, you will come up against organised, hard-working teams. Once again, we've come up against a hard-working, organised team. They've parked the bus, and the bottom line is we didn't have enough quality to break them down. And more frustrating than anything, and it's a reoccurring theme, we didn't have enough desire and work rate to break them down. And that's the bottom line to it. Hard work beats talent. If talent don't work hard, we've got talent, we didn't work hard, we're looking to get a draw. Same as Saturday. I'd love to be positive, and this is the most negative podcast you'll ever hear. I'd love to be positive, but I'm not being positive.
Okay, before we even get to Saturday's game, we've got the fans forum on Thursday night. I'm sure you want as many people in Heanor to just come up, just to put their point of view forward. I know, like I've already mentioned, you're honest guys. What sort of response are we expecting from the fans to come up on Thursday? Do we want them there?
Well, that's a loaded question. Do we want them there? The fans can come up, the fans can ask any questions they want. We try and answer questions on this podcast as honestly as we can. I think we get some criticism in some quarters for doing that we're too honest, we're too open. We can be the opposite way if people want us to be, but then, you know, I believe in being straight with people and telling how it is. So, yeah, they can come up. It might be a useful insight for the fans to see how it affects us as people, because probably still by Thursday night, well, I know by Thursday night, us three certainly won't have got over what's happened over the last, I'm not even going to say 90 minutes, I will say over the last 9 days. So, you know, that might be nice for them to feel that and to see that. And it might give us an opportunity to express some of our feelings and our frustrations about what the expectations of this club are, and put a few truths across rather than myths. So yeah, you know, I wouldn't say I was looking forward to it, but I'll be there on Thursday night, whereas I'm sure these two will, and hopefully there'll be a nice turnout and we can have an honest debate, discussion, answer questions that they want answering, and, you know, see where we are at the end of Thursday, because at the end of Tuesday it's not a very good position.
Okay, with Thursday in mind, I think we'll leave the podcast there, gents. Thank you all for your time. I'm sure we can carry on pushing that we've missed today on Thursday. Thank you.
Bring your body up.
Go on, have
It's fucking gone, right, it's fucking gone. Time.